I'm Noth.
And we're about to commentate this match for you guys.
So what it's most likely going to be is, of course, Vash is going to pick a Little Mac. You know,
Right.
What else? Well, I mean, he plays other characters, but I don't think he's ever really pulled them out in bracket before. Besides maybe Diddy or the legendary gamepad Diddy, where he needs to play it with gamepad. And then we have SSB100. Hasn't been to a lot of weeklies, but always has a strong showing at these big tournaments.
Yeah, he already knocked out Nero.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
So the way I predict this match going is you're gonna have SSB who's gonna select Olimar, come out strong with his main, and then after that, if he loses, he might go Cloud, or he might go Marth. It really depends. I think he might go Cloud because, according to other Little Mac players like Soul, Cloud is much worse than Marth.
Out of curiosity, do you happen to know anything about the matchup?
Honestly, I've always had a problem with Olimar,
Okay.
I've had a huge problem with Olimar. SSB, like, he'd always take me out in bracket, And then I'd talk to him, and he was like, no, it's Little Mac wins it,
So as an Olimar main, I also think that Little Mac has this.
Wins, yeah. So getting KO punched, the slow walk up, smack, and now Vash is in the lead by 70% and a whole stock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Vash does have long hairs, chat, but he the animators decided for this arc that he needed to have a new design, so a good side smash by Drew to even up the match. And of course, we all know, no matter what percent Little Mac is, he's always susceptible to
so
that, unfortunately.
Earlier in pools, I saw SSB, he was playing against Soul, so another Little Mac.
Yeah.
And I talked to him about the matchup. I think that as an Olimar, what's super duper important in this matchup is your Pikmin lineup.
Yes, I would agree.
With
excellent super armor. Truly, that is kind of what SSB told me why Little Mac wins, is because you don't have to respect anything Olimar does as Little Mac, and that kind of showed it off quite well. You just kind of slam out,
Yeah, I mean, it is difficult because with a lot of characters who love trading,
going Marth,
it is really difficult for Olimar to actually like win that matchup.
Yes.
Because you can kind of just throw at your moves and they'll go through Olimar's. Olimar's arrows don't have priority.
Yeah, mainly my issue against this, Olimar's, it's definitely a me thing, not a Little Mac thing, but every time I'd side smash, the Pikmin would take the blow and then I'd get grabbed and go on Sakurai's wild ride, as I call it. But you're going to go to Town and City, a favorite of Little Macs. Lots of Little Macs like this stage. I like this stage. And uses the neutral B to power through the side B. I like that a lot because it works,
Yeah, and it shows he knows
knockback.
the matchup here. This can't be new to him if that's what he decided to do.
Yeah, the max heavy armor is I believe it only knocks you out of it if you do 8%. If a single move does 8%. So Marth's side Bs do not do 8%, or at least, not the beginning 2 hits. Or the down-angled version, so using neutral B is really good for that.
Okay.
And he is taking a % lead early on, KO punch almost online. Might get another smack real quick, but
I think he wants to get rid of this stock before he gets before he has to use the KO punch, which just kind of leading into the next one.
And down tilt to up B, really great kill confirm, especially on Town and City due to the lowered ceiling. So
there we go.
Oh, unfortunately, gets hit, and now,
now it's even.
And now it's even, just like that. pretty amazing, I think that's what's kind of the funnest part about Little Mac. I'm not joking either, is you might be winning, but you're never quite winning, Good damage coming from Vash. SSB trying to find a way in. It's pretty difficult against Mac, especially when you're kind of down on %, and his frame data is just ridiculous. So
yeah, definitely.
Gonna want to be
and
careful.
It seems like Vash is really, really good at standing his ground.
Yes.
And just like reacting to what you're doing. Like he's catching all these rolls.
One thing I have noticed, that Vash and Soul do, which truly defines a really good Little Mac, is they know exactly where to stand within the neutral.
Yeah.
Close enough
Look at him.
to
you can see his positioning. He's
throws out the taunt. If he gets KO punched, the curse is true, but let's see.
Yeah, and this is scary.
So yeah. That could have been it, but he didn't want to just throw it out.
Yeah, it's difficult because at the same.
Goes for the jump. I don't know if he just ran up and did it or if he tried to do the jump cancel. which give you a little bit more range.
SSB's waiting a little too long before throwing out these forward airs.
And now, here's the scary part, is Mac with level 2 rage, you know, because he is over 100%, and that will end the game. So, good stuff. Good stuff by Vash.
Yeah, I mean, and you did see SSB kind of adapting a little
Oh,
bit.
definitely. You see, like, really, it's kind of difficult, to be honest, because the way Vash was standing was he was standing kind of at the perfect distance, where it's close enough to kind